Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to the BrickTsar Files. This is my podcast for people that like my podcast and nobody else. So if you don't like this podcast, you need to go away. No. So this week, I almost didn't do the podcast. I'm really tired, and I thought, you know what, might take a break from it this week. So this will probably be a much shorter episode. But I said I need to keep to my routine of filming videos as often as I can. I don't know why. So we had a really good weekend as far as Lego purchases. I mean, we got the Nintendo, which I haven't started building yet. I did start building the piano, and I got to bag number 4, and I realized before I get to bag number 4, I need to get some batteries for the piano, because there's the internal mechanisms of it that you need to, I guess, kind of make sure they're moving right. So I don't want to get too far along the build and then have to take it apart. So I should have bought the 6 AA batteries. I do have some AA batteries here, but they've been used in different things like Thomas the Tank Engine toys and stuff. So I want to get 6 new ones for the piano. Hopefully that battery box will be easy to take out. Now, see, originally I thought, okay, I'm going to build it and then I can put the batteries in later, but now I'm seeing with a complicated build like this, you need to have them in right away. So that put a damper on that. So anyway, that was the coolest thing I bought, the piano. So I'm looking forward to building it. And again, we got the Nintendo. I did the haul. I've already done the haul, so I don't need to rehash that. But it was super cool hooking up, or I guess the word's meeting up. Hook up sounds bad. I can't talk. I'm tired. So, M&R Productions, Ryan, came down from his other home they have that's in Georgia, and on the way back home, he stopped by the Lego store, met with him there, and then we went down to Atlanta Brick Company, and I need to wait to go to Atlanta Brick Company until they got some more stuff, because it was actually less stuff. They didn't, and because of the pandemic, I don't think they got a lot of new stuff in there. When I mean new old stuff. In fact, if I had to go back and look at some of the footage I have, I could probably figure out what things have sold since the last time I was there. You know, I didn't even do the video from the first time I went there, so I guess I need to do that. But it's interesting, because Ryan's really good with what he does and being consistent with it, and so you can learn some from people even when you're not like necessarily going out to learn. He was very conscious to, for one, if somebody spoke to him, stop what you're doing and talk to them. Now I thought it was really cute. Now, I think I mentioned this in the video, the haul video, is like all the different ones that were so excited to meet him. Some were there; they waited because we all had masks on. So I think they did good to spot him with the mask on. But he has thumbnails with the mask on, so I think people know that what he looks like with the mask on. But he was always like, "And this is BrickTsar. Have you heard of him?" It's like, I remember there was a time when I was on the other side of that conversation, and this was like when I didn't have probably 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers. I'm like, here's this guy, and I like what Andy said. He was a guy that I collaborated with some in the early days of me going to Brick Fair. He's like, I know him as Joseph. When people would come up and say, "Hey, it's BrickTsar," and he was like, "I know him as Joseph." I never told Andy my name was Jabbo. Actually, my given name is Joseph. The name that everybody called me my whole life is Jabbo. So, in case you're new to the channel and you wonder what that deal is all about. So, Ryan's very personable with the people. He would subscribe to them. If he'd ask them what their channel is and what they're doing, and I think it's really cool. And I like to do that too when people come up to me, like ask them, what things interest them, what are the things they like and don't like, and it's nice to have those conversations. It's kind of nice to also not get recognized too, I guess, in a way. But the other thing that I learned is that he was very conscientious for his own personal channel to make sure he recorded stuff. I joked in my video, I said, I don't even think I have 3 minutes of footage. That's about how much footage I have from the whole day. 3 minutes. I was like, I should have been recording stuff all along. I should have, like, he does the M&R vlog, so he'll record bits and pieces of his day or his week, and then he'll splice it together. It makes for a very interesting video. It's really super simple to do. Just pull out your phone and record some stuff and talk about it or whatever. And it's a simple thing to do, but you have to program your brain to be conscientious to do it, and then organizing all those files on your phone or whatever device you're using to record with. So yeah, I'm sure he's going to have some vlog stuff ready to go. He also had videos ready. Now I did this. I had videos ready to go where there would be videos posted even if I didn't do anything that day. But didn't have this video ready, the podcast. So yeah, being consistent, not burning out, making your YouTube videos in a way that you enjoy doing it, and you hope that your viewers will enjoy it as well. So I really want to get this piano built, and that's another thing that kind of puts a damper on my plans of getting ahead with videos, because it is going to take a lot of time to build this. This is definitely not something, the piano, that I would do on a live stream, because I lose focus, because I want to read the chat and things like that. Or I haven't used StreamYard for doing things, because it would be nice if you do a video, live stream, to have somebody else on there with you, and they can kind of help you read the chat and answer questions and things like that. But I'm enjoying the build. I do enjoy building without the other distractions. Not that people on a live stream would be a distraction, but I think everybody understands it's easy to make mistakes when you're building, and you also don't pay attention to the chat as much when you do a live stream if you're building something. And I know y'all probably notice, I don't know who, I mean, if you do live streams or you're part of other live streams, you probably notice I'm not either in them or in the chat with them. Actually, I'm more likely to be in the chat if it's in the daytime than at the nighttime. But I'm very unlikely to be in a live stream with anybody. It's just I don't usually have the time to do it. Because if I'm in a stream and I'm in there for a number of minutes or hours, that's time that I can't do what I need to do in the short amount of free time that I have. So for instance, let's say I got an hour tonight to film videos for my channel, and there's a live stream. I can't watch the live stream or be on the live stream and do my videos or whatever, so I end up not being on the live stream. Sometimes I'll have them playing, but I'm like when I was building this, I'm pointing, I shouldn't be pointing in a podcast. When I was building the piano, I forgot to put the do not disturb on. This could be bad. Oh well, I'm going to roll with it. When I was building the piano, because nobody ever calls me, I was watching Forever Sorting. So getting up to bag 3 got me through like 45 minutes of Forever Sorting. So that's the one I can watch because it's pre-recorded. So yeah, I'm sorry to those that do live streams that I don't get on your live streams very much, and I have a long history of that. It's not that I don't appreciate other people and the community streams and things like that. I just don't have a lot of time. I did get on with Hollin and Ballin for their 5-year anniversary. Those guys have always been super cool to me. I do catch up on some of their videos during the week. I might watch part of Hollin and Ballin, things like that. I'm usually not on there when it's live. I'm probably recording this video while it's live. So it's a challenge to balance everything. That's one thing I noticed. Another thing I appreciate about M&R Productions, about Ryan, is that he stayed the same guy, even though he's like very successful with YouTube now, and that he's realistically can use it as a means of income to support himself. He's the same guy. I mean, I know some people may not like him for some of the things he said in the past, but he's always been the same. It's like if somebody does something that needs to get called out, he's going to call them out. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. I mean, I've called people out. I've got mad at people, and sometimes I was right, and sometimes I was wrong. It's like, but he gets on live streams with other people. That it's not about your subscriber count helps in you to get a silver play button or something like that, but in the end, it's who you are as a person is what really matters, and just being true to yourself. So what's coming up? What are we going to do? Well, I've been trying to coordinate. No, actually, I take that back. BrickTrains, Joey, has been trying to coordinate us working on a Fans of Old Lego podcast with Mardi Gras Man, Earl. So hopefully we can work out something logistically with all of our schedules. Perhaps it would mean me taking a break from this podcast. I would gladly sacrifice this podcast to do something with them. Those are two people I trust. Because I've had a long-term relationship through the YouTubes with Earl, and Joey kind of was like in the background, and then once he started, I knew who Joey was before he started posting regular content on YouTube, because he always interacted with my content, and we were both fans of old Lego. So I trust those people. I've not met Earl in person, Mardi Gras Man, but we've come close a few times. Like if he could come out to Brick Fair, Alabama or something like that one day. But I have met BrickTrains, Joey. So hopefully we'll get the logistics of that worked out. And if it means me sacrificing this for a while, we'll do it. You might be saying, where's They Might Be Bricks? Why is he not in here? He's busy. And I am not going to interrupt his life, because that's what it would be. I was like, hey, They Might Be Bricks. I know it's late. You got to wake up early tomorrow. Will you come down and do the podcast with me? He needs to sleep, and he needs to spend time doing things that he likes to do. And so sometimes that's not the podcast. He does support me whenever he can, but I'm not going to interrupt him from his schedule to do this. But doesn't mean he won't be in some videos from time to time. I just want to make it clear I am proud of him, and I wouldn't change a thing. I want him to continue progressing as a man, and one day he'll be able to support himself, and he won't be here anymore, and I'll be really sad. But I'm going to enjoy him while he's here. If that means we're watching TV and not filming videos, that's okay. Or we're doing something together and not worrying about YouTube, that's okay. So, just want to explain that real quick. But hopefully, again, a full podcast will work out with Joey and Earl. And again, I trust them. And the reason I say that is that there are people in the community that have done mean things that I'm not going to call out. I don't want to do the Barbra Streisand effect, but I feel like this one that I've politely tried to handle it, and they stubbornly push ahead with the way they're going to be. So I don't want to be involved with them or anything that they are doing. So that means if they're on your podcast or your live stream, I'm not going to be on it. As soon as I see that they're there, I'm out. Because I can't explain it without looking like I'm a jerk. So it's like, when I see this individual on other people's live streams, I'm not going to be a part of it because he's a jerk. But anyway, that's the way I feel about it. And again, I'm not going to, I've talked about it enough already. So let's just drop it. Don't ask me any more details about that. But sometimes that is the reason I don't get on live streams as well. All right, so that's about it. I don't really want to make. It's not going to be a long video, and it's kind of depressing. I should give some more good news. What is my good news? I gotta have some good news. Um, I got the piano, and I got the NES. Oh, the freebie. This what is this thing called? The expansion set, the Monty Mole and Super Mushroom set. That thing was going for like $60 or $80 on eBay. It's like I have no interest in that stuff. The only reason I got the Mario set was to get Mario to go on the Nintendo NES. I know a lot of people are super stoked about the Mario theme. I think it's going to do well. I think I said this before. I have zero interest in the play features of the Mario. What do they call that? I don't even know what it's called. The starter course and all that other stuff. I think it's Adventures with Mario, and you can buy the expansion packs. Again, I personally don't care for it. I'm not interested in it. Even though I played Super Mario in that exact console, because we only had like 4 games, but I played that, and it's been, 30 years? Close to 30 years? 25? I don't know how many years ago it was. It would have been before I moved out, so it had been before 1994, right? So, yeah, I can't remember the last time I played it, but I have no interest in the physical play. But I think it's an ingenious thing. I think perhaps it can have potential. I know they've tried a lot of app-integrated things before that have failed. But maybe this is things adaptable and they can make new things with it as they progress. I like how it not only interacted with the game, but it also interacted with the NES. What if they crossed themes with it? I don't know if Nintendo would allow that, but can Mario interact with one of my trains? That would be interesting. Why not do something like that? I know they wouldn't do crossover with Star Wars, but put Mario in a Millennium Falcon. Well, come on, do stuff like do it. You can do it in the Lego Movie. You can mix themes together in the Lego Movie. Why not that? Make Mario, even if you don't say that it's like a collaboration between Star Wars and Mario, give a tile or something in a Star Wars set that you can interact Mario with it. Just a suggestion. I just thought of it just now. It's probably a stupid idea. But again, I'm not interested in that playability of that. That doesn't mean it's not a good thing. So understand that. I can like what I like. Because it's funny, I thoroughly love that piano. I thoroughly love the NES. I thoroughly love the Seinfeld, the Sesame Street, these theme sets. And yet, when I go some videos of other people, they hate that. They can't stand that Lego does that. They think they would rather see basic building bricks stuff or whatever. You know what? And it's fine. People can have their own preferences. I think it's cool. But it's like, I like these things. I like the builds where you build something and then it's a display piece. Because I've made display pieces out of things that you were supposed to expand or play with. So that's how I collect. And there's, as Kevin Hinkle said, you just don't tell other people. I don't know this. I'm paraphrasing, but don't tell other people how to enjoy what you collect. So I'm not telling them that they're collecting the wrong way. If you want to buy the piano just to get the parts out of it, more power to you. I'm sure there's some people that will do that. But I like it. I don't like the Mario. There's people that love the Mario, and that's cool. And that's, if this was 1975, you'd only have like 40 sets to choose from in all of Lego, and they were all pretty small. You got several hundred different products that come out every year, so you can't like everything, and you're not expected to like everything. Just like what you want to get and get that and be happy with it. So, man, I almost feel like I was ranting. That's not a rant, but don't get mad if somebody doesn't like the same thing that you like. And don't call somebody stupid if they like something that you don't like, because that would be stupid. But I've seen that. I've gotten that where people were mad because I didn't like something, and they thought I was stupid because I did like something. So it's just, yeah, that comes up from time to time. But don't worry about it. Just enjoy the hobby, and I hopefully will get this piano done this week. Got to go get 6 AAA batteries. I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy this build. I hope I don't mess it up as I go along. Hope I can do the A Fool podcast, and I hope that one day I won't suck at making videos. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. If you really enjoyed it and you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you really hate it, tell your enemies. And that's all I have to say. See you in the next video.